Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Western Electric 317 wooden wall crank telephone, and this is John's equipment from North Carolina. And this is the initial checkout of this really cool wooden wall telephone. Now, John has a lot of work in this unit. He's reconditioned the cabinet and he's also worked on the parts. So he's cleaned them up and some of it he's painted. Now we want to run through a little bit about what needs to be done. We need to go through all the parts. We need to troubleshoot all the issues. We want to go through the magneto. We want to make sure that the magneto is working, and if not, we need to repair that unit. We also want to install an electronic amplified transmitter that we design and build at the shop. So this unit will have plenty of transmit power. Now this unit has the original receiver capsule, but the diaphragm is missing. So we want to locate a diaphragm, and if this unit has enough receive audio, we'll go ahead and utilize that into the conversion. If not, we will have to upgrade the receiver capsule. We want to go through the solenoids. We also want to go through the bells, and we want to adjust the bells once they're reinstalled. This unit does not have a receiver capsule cloth cord, so we want to install a cloth cord. We want to go through the hook switch. We want to make sure that the hook switch is working. We're going to be rewiring this unit the way we want it wired to work the way we want it to work. We're going to incorporate some of the original wiring that's in this unit, and we're going to have to add some wiring. We also want to install a keypad in the battery box area so that John can dial out with this telephone. We're going to be installing a modular line port on the inside of this unit so that you can simply bring in any length line cord, any color that you choose, plug right into the modular line port, makes for a simple, easy plug and play connection. Now John has the shelf for this unit at his location. There was no need to ship the shelf with this telephone. We also want to straighten out the hook hanger, and we have an eyelet at the bottom right hand corner that needs to be removed. It's damaged, and we will be installing another eyelet. This telephone is in very good condition for its age, and now it looks even better because John has done the body work on the cabinet and on some of the hardware for this telephone. We're also going to install a circuit that we design and build here at the shop that allows you to walk up to this telephone, crank the magneto, ring the original bells, but not backfeed any voltage into the telephone line, and yet when you get a call, the original bells will ring. We have a lot of work that needs to be done. We want to get a start on this unit. We're going to go ahead and take some still pictures of this really cool equipment, and we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the troubleshooting, repairing, and converting process. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we want to go ahead and ring the bells. Now the clapper cover has not been installed yet, and that's so that you can see the clapper move back and forth from each individual bell. And we're going to use the magneto, and I'll crank the magneto and we'll start ringing the bells. And we'll let it go one more time. Now what we can do is use the analyzer and send a ring cycle like you were getting a call. So we'll start that. We'll let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time and we'll stop the ring cycle. Now that we know the original bells are ringing when you crank the magneto and when you get an incoming call, we'll go ahead and take a short break and we'll start our final checkout when we come back. Okay, we're back now and we're ready to start our final checkout. Now we also want to mention that we have an amplifier that's connected to the line so that you can hear the audio of this telephone on the final checkout. And you may notice that we have the transmitter shorted out because the transmitter is so sensitive that we design and build here at the shop that it will cause the amplifier to feed back. So we have the transmitter shorted out at this point. And I have an amplifier back by the video. It has a button on it. When I press the button, I can give dial tone or take it away at any time. And since it's an open amplifier, it is prone to any static interference or noise in the atmosphere. So if you hear any noise during the final checkout, it will be coming from the amplifier and not the telephone. We also want to mention that the door opens towards the hook hanger for your receiver capsule. So we're going to go ahead and control the hook by the line that's plugged into our switch box. So we'll just use the line cord. When we want to access the telephone, we'll go ahead and plug the line cord in. And that's how we'll go off hook and come back on hook. So now what we want to do is go ahead and plug our line cord in and give you some dial tone. Now what we want to do is walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. And since the transmitter is pointing the opposite direction, we're just going to go ahead and unshort the transmitter for a second. And if you watch that light, I'll go ahead and whistle. You'll see the light light up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to go ahead and short the line on the transmitter. So the transmitter will have plenty of transmit power. Like we mentioned earlier, we have to short the transmitter out or the amplifier will feed back during our final checkout. Now that we know that this unit is dialing out, we want to go ahead and press this button on the switch box. That'll give us a line out and totally take the analyzer out of the situation, and we can go ahead and call a time and temp number. So I'll plug our line cord back in. Give you some dial tone. And we'll make our call.
The time and temperature. Today is Saturday, February 16th. The current time, 9:19 p.m. And the temperature, 32 degrees.
We'll go ahead and unplug our line cord. We can call one other number. We'll call my number and it'll be busy. Go ahead and plug the line cord in. Give you some dial tone. And we'll make that call. Go ahead and unplug our line cord. Now that we know that this really cool wooden wall crank telephone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to John. After all the work that John's put into this telephone, he finally gets to use it. I'm sure it's going to look great, no matter where it's installed. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.